Okay, I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube where people showing off their salt block engines, so I thought I'd make one too. This is a 43 model, 2 horsepower, ZD Fairbanks Morse. So you can see that. Okay, we got this engine from a friend of mine, Mr. James Fike, over in Millbrook, Alabama. We were taking a tour of his backyard, looking at all of the treasures, and one of his little buildings had this engine sitting in it. And my wife said, "Oh, what a cute little engine." And after we got ready to leave, he said, "I'm going to give you that little engine, take home with you." We couldn't talk him out of it, we couldn't pay him for it. But this is a little engine. We've had it since the early 90s. Not long after that, Mr. Fike passed away. This is some people call it hit and miss. It's not a hit and miss. It's a throttle governed engine, pretty much like a modern lawnmower engine. I had to overhaul this after going to a tractor show. It overheated one time, and it locked up. After I took it down, I found that the crankshaft had galled the rod bearing, so I had to sand them to free them up. I found out that the flasher was missing, and no flasher in there. So I pulled the piston out after I sanded the bearing loose, and also found out they had a broke ring. So I hauled home the cylinder, put new rings in it, and put a splasher on it, and it's been running good ever since. I'm going to start this thing up. First I'm going to show you something here. These engines use a spark plug. Now that is a 3/4 pipe thread. Some folks say 18 millimeter. No, it's way bigger than 18 millimeter plug. But they make adapters like this where you can put in 14 millimeter modern plugs. And most of the engines come with a crank, looks like this little crank. I never could get the motor to crank with this thing. So I filed a notch in it here so I could put a rope on it and rope start it. This other belt goes to a wire brush where I brush sugar cane, clean the outside off. I'm going to crank it up now, and I'll show you how this thing cranks. One turn open, a little more. The first pull, I'm going to try to choke it, and if it works right, it'll crank on the second pull.
I went all the way up to the top. Remember, I'm talking. Let me shut this stuff.
We take this to a tractor show and other events, and sometime in the fall we'll take sugar cane with us. We clean the sugar cane with a wire brush, then run it through the mill. and grind the juice out and let the little kids and anybody who wants to taste it. We bring little cups along for them. The old folks love the taste of it. The kids, most of them spit it out, don't like it or whatever, but not all. Some of the kids who drank it and loved it. The cane mill's a Chattanooga number 12. They made a 11, a 12, 13, and a 14. 12 seemed to be the more popular, the one you see the most. The 14 was actually a 4-horse mill. It took a lot of power to pull it. You had to have a big operation to have a mill that big. But this mill could be pulled with 1 horse or 2. Okay, turn that thing off and get back to work.